In the last video in the TRaSH guide series, we had set up deluge according to the TRaSH guides. In this video, we're going to be setting up Radarr, following the same TRaSH guides, and using the cache option within Unraid. If you do not have a cache drive, I recommend that you get one and add it to your system. I'll leave a link in the description to a drive I recommend. If you had set up Radarr following my previous Radarr video, then make these adjustments to get it set up for TRaSH guides. Stick around, we're going to do a quick install, and then we'll get into the configuration. Let's get started. Alright, if you're new here and haven't installed Radarr yet, let me show you what you need to do. First thing we need to do is go up to the Apps tab. We're going to search for binhex Radarr. You'll see that I have it installed already. If you don't, this Actions button here will say Install. Just go ahead and click that. If you do already have it installed, then click on the Actions button and go to Edit. First thing we're going to do is change our network type. Change it from Bridge to our custom network that we'd created before. If you don't have a custom network set up yet, then I'll leave a link in the description to one of my other videos on setting up Unraid for TRaSH. So if you don't have that done, go watch that video, get it set up, and then come back here. All right, we're going to move on. So we're going to change Bridge to Custom Network. Mine called Alien Proxy. Then we need to check our host port 1 to make sure that the port is available. So I'm going to go to the bottom, expand Show Docker Allocations. I'm going to go up to that host port, double click on the port number to highlight it, and then press Control F on my keyboard. It shows 3 are found. So that's these 2 here. And then down in the Docker Allocations, it should be the Radarr one. And it is. So since it's a previous setup, that's fine to reuse it since it's on the same container. If this is your first time setting it up and it's used by another container, then you'll want to change your port number up here. And I typically change it just one number higher, so 78, 79, and then see if that's available. Mine's good, so I'm going to move on to host path 2. In the previous video, we had set it up under this location, the /mnt/user/downloads. I'm going to be changing that. I'm going to drop off the downloads, and we're going to change this to data. So /mnt/user/data. Same thing with host path 3. We'll drop off the media and movies, and then we're going to change this to data. Everything else should be good, so scroll to the bottom, hit apply, and then done. All right, so now we're going to go up to the Docker tab, and I'll find the binhex Radarr on my list. I've got my folders, so I will expand the folder, and it is right there. Make sure that the auto start is turned on, and it is. So now I'm going to go over to binhex Radarr's icon, and then drop down and select Web UI. Now let's set up Radarr for TRaSH guides. First thing we're going to do is go down to Settings, and we'll go to Media Management. Then we want to see the Advanced menu, so we'll go up and select Show Advanced. If you scroll down under Importing, you'll see an option here. It says Use Hard Links instead of Copy. We want to make sure that that is selected. And mine's already selected, so that's good. I believe by default it is selected, but just check to make sure. So next, we'll need to move our media files. I'm going to be using Crusader. If you don't have it installed, go watch my video on installing Crusader. I'll leave a link to it in the video description. All right, I'm going to go back to my server, go to Docker, and find binhex Crusader in the list. I normally have Crusader turned off, but I turned it on knowing that I was going to use it for this video. So I'm going to click on the icon, go to Web UI, and there it is. So on the left side, we're going to go to where our media currently is, and on the right side, we're going to go to where we want the media to go. All right, so we need to go back a couple directories here. So to do that, find the 2 double dots at the top of the list here, double click on it. We need to go back again, so double click on it again. We're looking for a folder in here called Media, which is right there. We're going to double click on that. All right, once you went into your media folder, you'll see your different drives here, drive 1, drive 2, drive 3, whatever you have. We're looking for a user. So right down here is user, open that up, then you'll find your media folder right there. So click on media, double click, and it goes in. So we're on the right side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go back a couple directories here. So double click on the dots, double click again. This time we're looking for media, user, and then data this time. And then we're gonna match it up. So it's gonna go under media here as well. And then for movies is where we're going to be moving, so we're going to find movies over here. Movies and movies. All right. Originally did this the hard way. I copied everything and moved it through my Windows machine, which is not the way to do it. Crusader is much faster, so I'm just going to delete all the stuff out of here just to show you how it works. Most of it's dummy data anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. There you go. That's probably how yours looks. So to move the media, select the top movie, scroll down, hold down Shift, and then press the last movie, and that should select everything. Once everything is selected, on the bottom down here, we've got the move command here. So we're going to press F6, or you can just click the button down there. Just going to verify that you're moving it to the right location. I'll be moving 19 files to media, user, data, media, movies, which is where I want it to go. The biggest difference is the word data in the middle of it here. We'll hit OK to move it, and it's moved. So much quicker than trying to move it through Windows. Then if you have any other media types, documentaries or 3D movies or something in different categories, you'd want to move those as well. And it's the same process. You just go back one level. You can do that at the top tree up here. Click on the breadcrumb to go back one. Then you'd open up your 3D folder or documentaries or whatever the case may be. copy everything. Another way to select everything is you can click into the window and then do Control A, and that highlights all, and then you can move from there. Obviously, you want to go to the new location to where it's going to go. This is music, it's not movies, so it's not what we're looking for, so I'm going to just back out of here. Once you have all the movies moved, then you can continue on. And if you're finding some value in this video, be sure to hit the like button so that I know to make more videos like this. Next thing we need to do is go back to Radarr, and we need to move the movie paths. So I'm going to go back up to Radarr, I'm going to go to Settings, which we're already in, Media Management, and scroll to the bottom. Now we want to hit Add Root Folder, go to Data, Media, and then your movies. And press OK. Then you'd repeat that process for each media folder that you have. I just have the one on the demo server here, so let's move on. Now we need to create a filter for movie types to move all the existing movies to the new folder locations. You only need to do that if you have more than one root folder. Let me show you how to do that real quick. So we'd go to Settings, Media Management, scroll down to Root Folders. We're already there. So what you're going to do is the path locations here, we're going to highlight that and copy it. We're going to go up to Movies. And on the right side, we're going to go to Filter. We're going to drop down to Custom Filter. And the label, we'll just call it Movies. I typically name it whatever the folder is called. In this case, it's Movies, so I'm just naming it Movies. If it's 3D Movies, then I'd name it 3D, something like that, just so you know the difference. And under Filters, we're going to change this to Path. On the second box, we're going to drop this down, starts with, and then the information we had copied, we're going to paste into the last field. So it should be /media. Then we'll press Save. You repeat that process for each root folder that you have. And as a side note, you can go up to Sort and choose Path, and that'll sort the movies by their path location. But at that point, you'd have to know exactly where the cutoff is. You can look at each title, it has it listed there, but I found it's easier just to do a custom filter. So I'm going to go back, turn the sort back to title. So once you've got all your filters created, we're going to need to select one so that we can change the paths all at once. So I'm going to go to Filter, drop down and select a filter. In this case, I'm just going to do Movies. Make sure you're on the Movies tab on the left, then click Edit Movies. We're going to select all of them. Then in the bottom left, we're going to click Edit. And under Root Folder, we want to drop down and select our new location, which is /data/media/movies. Then press Apply Changes. And then say, no, I'll move the files myself since we've already moved them anyhow. Once that's done, go back up to the top and select Stop. Then we're going to go back to the filter, and you'd go to the next filter that you have in the list, 3D movies, documentaries, whatever the case is. If you have them all in one, then you should be done. So now you just repeat the process. You go to Filter, you select the filter you want, go to Edit Movies, select all, Edit, Root Folder, change it to the new path, and then hit Apply. Once you're done with all the categories, then what you're going to do is going to go up to Filter, and we want to go to Custom Filters just to remove these since we're not going to be using them again. And you press the little X next to it. That removes it. Once your custom filters are gone, you can hit Close. Then I typically go back to Filter and just make sure that all is selected. Now let's go remove the old root folders. So to do that, we're going to go to Settings, Media Management, scroll to the bottom, find the old one that you're not using anymore, which should be /media. We'll click the little X next to it. It's going to say, are you sure you want to delete this root folder? I am, so go ahead and hit Delete. If you have any other categories, such as 3D and documentaries, once again, you just do the same thing. Find it in the list, hit the X, delete it. You want to leave all the new paths behind. What do you think of the process? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, check out one of these next, and I'll see you in the next one.